This video will show the element preview functions of Selection Master. I've got my same test project open. I'm going to reopen my full selection interface here. You can see I've got my level 1 casework here. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to that doors over 3 foot that I set up. And so there I've got my category as doors parameter width greater than 3 feet. Those are my two filters that I'm going to use right now. Okay, I've also got two options right down here. First is a multi-level element, and the second is group handling. Multi-level elements are things like walls, stairs, columns that have a base constraint and a top constraint. Now for level filters, which we don't have in here, but if we have a level filter, we can look for the base constraint, top constraint, or either one. So if we've got a wall that goes from level 1 to level 2 and we've got a level equals level 1 filter, we can find if the base constraint of that wall is constrained to level 1 or if the top constraint is constrained to level 1, or we don't care, we want to see if either one is constrained to level 1. So we can select our option for any of those. Group handling, we've got a couple of things. We've got individual objects, groups, and both. Objects in groups can have their own levels, such as if you've got a group of walls, it's got its own individual levels for each wall. You've also got, each group has a reference level parameter. If you select groups only, anything that is within a group will not be selected. Any individual object within a group will not be selected, but the group itself will, based on its reference level parameter. Or you can select all of them, select the group and the objects within it, based on their parameters. So those are the options there. Once we've set those and set up our filters, we've got the preview elements button here. And go ahead and press that. That's going to populate this with everything that matches these filters, everything in the model. So you can see I've got a bunch of family instances. They're all category doors, which they should be because they need to match this filter. And these are all doors with a width parameter greater than 3 feet. So you can see it gives me the object type, the category, family and type, the level, the phase created, and phase demolished there. Expand this out a little bit. You can see this was, as it's the advanced sample, it was upgraded from the metric template. So these are all still named metrically, but you can see these are all elements that are over 3 feet in width, doors that are over 3 feet in width. Okay, I've also got over on the right hand side here, I've got select all, select none, and select inverse options. And I've got an element stat readout here. This tells me the total, tells me that there's 100 doors in this project that are over 3 feet wide. And I've selected 95 of them. Go like this, I've selected 5 of them. Now the reason that's important is you've got two buttons down here, apply and apply with selection. Now if I hit apply, all 100 of these objects will be selected in the main Revit interface. If I hit apply with selection, only the 5 that I've selected here are going to be selected. You can use this for further refinement if you like. If you can say maybe by family and type, and I only want to see maybe what ones are of these family. There's 6 of that family there, maybe I just want to select those. Or there's 11 of this family. Maybe I want it by level. I'm going to say there's on level 1, the entry level, there's 38. So you can see that gives you a quick little feedback, and it also lets you further refine your selection past the filters a little bit. And then lastly on this, we've got an export preview button right here. What this does is it brings up a dialog and basically allows me to save this to a CSV file, which will open in Excel or any other standard spreadsheet program that you want to use it in. And what that exports is this entire thing. So all of this will basically be, this spreadsheet view will turn into a CSV file, which can come into Revit as a spreadsheet, or into Excel as a spreadsheet. So then lastly, I'll show you real quick. I'll hit apply here, and we'll just get all of these, and that will give me all 100 of those doors. If I want to see it there, I can just hit isolate element, and there's all my 100 doors that are over 3 feet wide. I can go through and select them individually and look at their parameters if I like.